Hey, what's up everybody? I'm your host Expression here, and here today I have some domination for you guys on the map Hard Hat, where I'll be using my G36 class with my awesome camo of winter, and I'm rocking some silencer action with my typical C4 and portable radar, and you'll see me slapping kids in the face like usual because I'm a pro like that. But today I want to get straight into what I want to talk about today. And if you haven't already, I want you guys to go check out the custom shirts that I just made, because I think they're really sick and I'm about to order some for myself. And I also have a sweatshirt up there I'm going to put, and I have some really cool shirts that I just made, and I think they're really great, and I'm about to go buy some myself. So if you guys can go buy them, or at least check them out and post in the comment section on what you think of them, that'd be great. If you like them, then please like the video too, because I think the shirts are really awesome. If you don't, then please tell me what I can do better so I can make better shirts for you guys. If you want me to do something, change something, make something that you think is cool, anything for you guys, just tell me what to do. So please remember to go down to the comments and like the video and also comment on the video too. Now, the main thing that I want to talk about today was bad habits and why we have bad habits, how to quit bad habits, and all sorts of things like that. So the reason that people get stuck into doing bad habits like picking their nails and like chewing on their nails and I don't know, any like weird antic that you might do to like calm yourself down or something, it's because you get really stressed out, whether it's like work or you're dealing with something at school or you're dealing with something within your family. But bad habits are not good, and sometimes you try to quit them, but you can't always quit them because you just always keep going back to them, and they're kind of hard to deal with sometimes. So the best thing to do, I think, is just like cold turkey, so you don't do it anymore. And you kind of have to have a lot of self-motivation to stop yourself from doing it. Otherwise, sometimes, like a lot of the times, you can just resort to going back and doing the same thing. Like if you like scratch at something a lot, and sometimes it just gets like really irritated, and sometimes it might be dealing like with an infection. I don't even know what you guys have, but you just have to make yourself believe that you can do it so that you can follow through with it, and then it will happen. So hold on, right here in this video I was feeling like a little risk taker, and I'm not the one that usually goes up and tries to take these care packages, but I thought it was a good idea because I saw the guy, and I thought he was like camping the care package out because it seemed like it was pretty legit. So I went up to it and I was like, ooh, let me just try to take this IMS. Oh, and right there too, that was a pretty cool moment. So I had to pick up that riot shield because I saw it was standing up, so it made me feel so cool when I picked it up. But then I just died with it, so it was all over. So back to bad habits. The best way to quit is cold turkey, where you just stop doing it. And if you do eventually start resorting back to your bad habits, the best thing you can do is to stop making excuses to do it and stop making excuses to not do things. So like if you promised yourself you were going to work out a lot and you told yourself you were going to lose like a certain amount of pounds, and then you go and you don't do it, or you do it sometimes, or if you're doing like a diet or something and you do the diet sometimes, or you go to the gym sometimes, and then other times you just make excuses to not do those things, that is a bad habit that you can easily catch on to, and that can stay with you for the rest of your life. But the most important thing in order to quit a bad habit is definitely to have extreme self-motivation. And if you don't have high self-motivation and high self-confidence, you should probably find a friend group that can help you with that motivation, whether it is to lose a couple pounds or to stop like doing some like weird antic you always do. Like I've seen some pretty wacky stuff, not in my school but on TV shows and stuff. I've seen people like eating toilet paper, and I've seen people eating those like file nailers, and I've seen people like drinking all this weird stuff. It's so gross. But you really need to have a strong motivation or a bunch of family members or friends to back you up in order to get rid of that bad habit, because bad habits are not good and you should stay away from them And in order to keep away from them, if you can't just quit cold turkey, find something else that you can do to replace that, so that you will stop doing that. And it makes you feel a lot better when you don't do your bad habit, because I don't know, it's just like a feeling inside, and it makes you feel like, wow, I can actually do something, and it gives you even more self-confidence to know that you have accomplished something. So it makes you feel a lot better inside. And when you start trying to start up like a good habit, the best thing to do is to take little steps into helping you get up to your full potential of what you want to do, because the little steps that you take may not seem as big as like going and facing whatever you're trying to face. If you're trying to face someone, if you're trying to face your weight, or if you're trying to face, I don't know, another problem that you might have within your family or something like that. But the best way to do it is to have a lot of self-confidence, a lot of self-motivation, because your self-motivation can take you super far in life. That is probably one of the most important things you'll need in life, because that can get you off your lazy ass from playing Xbox and crap like that. But it's always good to stay active no matter what, and to keep good habits and take away those negative habits so that you can live a healthy life, because it relieves a lot of stress when you have some good habits to go to. And some extra physical activity is always good, but the little steps are super important, because they may not seem as big, and it'll make you feel like you're not doing as much, but in the long run you do accomplish a lot with those little steps if you do them regularly. If you do the little steps regularly, like you say, oh, I'm gonna go walk on the treadmill for 4 minutes a day, and then you increase your time by like 30 seconds a day, and then by the time like a month is up, you're walking like, I don't know how long that would be. That would be like pretty long. So you'd be doing the little steps, but you'd also be accomplishing stuff. And if you're trying to work on like weight stuff, you could tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna eat like a salad a day. I'm gonna cut down on my cookies. I'm gonna only eat one cookie a day. And then you'll tell yourself, oh, I'm not gonna eat this cookie today. Instead, I'm going to have like an extra piece of, I don't know what's healthy, like a nice granola bar or energy bar. Or I'm going to drink some water instead of drinking soda. Instead of drinking my regular Pepsi, I'm going to go and I'm going to drink some water. So keeping some positive stuff and some also physical positive stuff keeps you in that good stage where you can increase your increase your good habits and take away those negative bad habits, because having bad habits just pulls you down. And no matter what you're doing, if you're in school, you'll see it'll show through when you're in school. It'll show to your friends, and you may lose some friends if that happens. So always stay positive and try to avoid bad habits and good habits. And sometimes it can even reflect in your grades, and your parents might think something's up, or your teachers might think something's up. So you want to stay away from those negative things that you do and those weird antics that you might do, so that you can stay a positive person. And one of the most important things, along with bad habits and quitting bad habits, is to stop making excuses to yourself that you're not going to do them, or little excuses like if you said you were going to run a mile that day and you didn't, and you're like, oh, I'm just going to make up that mile the next day. Sometimes it can pile on to your bad behavior, and you won't complete your task that you told yourself that you're complete. So the best way to stop it, to stop with those bad habits, is to stop making those little excuses and saying, oh, I'm just going to do this tomorrow, or I'm going to finish this another time. So stop procrastinating and just get on with your life, because you're going to regret it sometime in your life. So just don't do it at all, or complete your task right away so that you can live life to the fullest extent. I hope you guys like this commentary. Please remember to like and subscribe. This is X Preston signing off.